Hello, my beautiful Tauruses. Taurin. What do you call it? Taurus. Hello, everyone. Welcome to your reading. Shout out to Sandra, who's like, when is Taurus coming out? So, I'm thinking of you. This is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Horizon. You may have been intuitively guided to the channel, to this reading in particular. You may be in love with the Taurus in love with you. You're cross-checking. Whatever brought you to the channel, I want to welcome you and I want to thank you for your viewership. I truly, truly appreciate it. So, we're going to go ahead and give the cards a couple shuffles. While I'm doing that, we just want to calm our minds down. Forget about the world for a minute. Do a little deep breathing. Let's do one more shuffle. As always, I ask my spirit guides to invite your spirit guides into the reading. So all you really have to do is look for the signs, synchronicities, names, colors, all that. You can even ask your spirit guides. Your spiritual team is really what I want to start calling them, because you have a whole spiritual team around them. You can certainly ask for, to hear a number, a color, anything like that. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and begin. We open up with the High Priestess. Beautiful. That's about your intuition. And I feel like also what it's here for today is, I feel like it's a reminder to you that when you're seeking answers, go within. You have the answers. You may not have all the answers, right, when it comes to someone else, but as it relates to you, I feel like your intuition is probably on fire. I feel like Taurus's intuition has been on fire for a while, but perhaps August. Did I even say this is going to be for August 2020? Even though time is fluid, whenever you see it is the right time for you. We have the King of Pentacles. So this could certainly be your energy, another Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. I feel like someone's reading your mind, or you're reading someone's mind, or perhaps you're reading each other's minds. We have the Prince of Pentacles, which I always love seeing. This is the Knight, and I have to say, I feel like the Knight of Pentacles, not that they're not all trustworthy, but I feel like the Knight of Pentacles is one of the most trustworthy energies, because it's energized by our guardian angel. This talks about something that's coming towards you, right? It's looking towards the future. So something that's coming towards you. And you may have an inkling of it already. It could be this King of Pentacles. But something that's coming to you that may have taken some time, right? Maybe is something you wanted to manifest. Well, I feel that you may be feeling that something is close. We got quite a few cards, but I'm taking them. Okay, they're all in reverse, so we're going to switch them back. We have Temperance, beautiful Temperance. This is divine timing, divine order, following the Knight of Pentacles. That's kind of beautiful. Something that's coming to fruition at the right time, right? And this is, I feel like when Temperance shows up in the reading, I'm going to bring this down a little bit. you can almost give up trying to control it and instead trust it. Because, divine has her hand in it. And it's about, putting that perfect recipe together. If it's talking about love, it's about, both people being in the same vibration of, a higher vibration. Let's definitely say that. I don't feel any low energy here. I feel like this is all of the light. And temperance is controlling when this pentacle, when this knight reaches you. And, that's kind of soothing, I think. Well, hello, Destiny, Wheel of Fortune, or the Wheel, as it's called here. We have the Devil, card of Capricorn. Some of you, with this below the King of Pentacles, you are dealing with a Capricorn in one way or another, or you will be. We have the Queen of Swords, potentially Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. She is the queen of communication, both good and bad. But she's also the queen that really seeks the truth. We have the Two of Pentacles, so a question is being asked. We have the Death card, card of Scorpio. That's about putting a clear ending to something. And this may be what Temperance is saying. Something has to come to a clear end before this next chapter begins. We have the Two of Swords. This is where I'm in my head about something. And I feel like, what are you in your head about? It's about ending something for good. That doesn't mean you can't come back around, right? But at this time in your life, it feels like something that's not serving you, right? Something that's putting you in a type of energy where you're really protecting yourself, you're protecting your mind, you're protecting your heart. And then trying to make a decision out of that type of energy, it's pretty hard to do that. But I know whatever it is that wants to end, universally, it's only going to serve you because we have the wheel above that. So it's the universe telling you that this ending to something, to someone, is really already written. Probably was your seed of intention when you came to this world. Many of you know, I feel that we plant our seeds. We're always planting seeds, but we plant our pinnacles, let's say, before we even come here to Earth. And, when something's going to end, when something's going to begin. It is somewhat out of our hands, though, right? Because remember, we also have free will. So these seeds that we planted, let's say, as a soul, it doesn't mean necessarily when we're in the human form that we're going to accept it. We're going to say yes to it. We're going to say no to it. So I feel like that's why I'm in my head a little bit. When I say me, I mean you. I mean us. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Ace of Wands. And we have the Princess of Pentacles. I'm going to put them together over here. So, let's start at the end. We have the Ace of Cups with the Ace of Wands. So, the Ace of Cups talks about unconditional love. It can also be a time where truly you feel like your cups runneth over. Because with this Ace of Cups, it brings out the Ace of Wands, which is about your passion. This is about you reaching out and accepting it, right? But it is about passion. I feel like whatever is ending here, um, is doing so to bring in something new, even if it was of before. It's coming in new, and I feel like part of the reason why is because you yourself have been almost like, the hermit needs to be here, because I feel like you yourself have been on a journey lately. And when I say lately, it could have been the last 9 years, right? Because that's the reflection energy of learning all you could about something or someone. And I feel like you're embarking on a new journey. I want to look at this Two of Swords, because above it we do have the energy of the devil. That speaks of shadow. You know, um, for some, it is the feeling of being tied to someone, chained to someone, though it may not feel good. I don't know. That's probably not the right word, but it doesn't feel. Mm, it's like the energy, if we're speaking of love, it's thinking, because this is what you're doing. You're thinking that you are naturally tied to someone. And when I think that way, then it's hard to leave someone or something if I feel like this is what my destiny is. And I see you questioning it all over the place. What is my destiny? Is this person my destiny? Can be, for some of you, this Queen of Swords, can be Capricorn, can be anybody. Um, but nonetheless, I do feel the energy of feeling tied to it, because it puts you in a negative headspace. And then with the Five of Wands, it's right next to that. So the Five of Wands is, it's the energy of butting heads with someone, but it's very like-minded energy. So, I often feel like in there, if I'm arguing with someone who's very much like me, there is no winner, right? There is no loser, because we maybe never come to a conclusion here. Um, but nonetheless, I do feel like if this is a person, I do feel like you love this person. And this person probably loves you too, but for whatever the reason, it just has not come to fruition in the way where it fulfills you. You can be with this person and be unfulfilled. And I don't know if that's the way you want to live. That has to be your choice. Divine doesn't get involved. Like, when there's free will, divine doesn't really get involved. It doesn't mean your team isn't nudging you one way or another. But when I'm in my head here, and when she's got the swords across her heart, almost like it's a sign as I want to protect my heart. And that may be exactly what it is you need to end, is that type of thinking. um, you know, as, let's put it this way, someone treated me horribly. So I'm afraid I close myself off to love again. Though I don't think that, I feel like if that's you, I feel like you'll recognize that and be able to change that. And that may be exactly what Temperance is waiting for, right? Because this is about patience, us being patient. Patient for what? Patient for the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is, I always feel like, a guarantee that this pentacle will reach you at the right time. Right. And, Temperance is also bringing out the Two of Pentacles, and that can talk, the Two of Pentacles is the juggler. can I fit something into my world? It's not really based on fear. It's just, do I want to bring it into my life? Which has the Ace of Cups right below it. All right, let's get into the clarifiers. We'll look at this. We have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This is soulmate energy. Let's take a peek. We have the Nine of Wands underneath. So some of you may be in a, how do I say this, an ongoing type of relationship that maybe sometimes we're together and sometimes we're not together. I do feel there's like an inconsistency to I don't even know if I want to call it a relationship. For some, maybe it is a relationship, but for others, it may just be, someone who is on my mind, someone that I feel is truly meant for me. That may be the case, but for some of you, I feel like what it's talking about is, ending the cycle of maybe thinking this is the only person out there for me, when truly the Ace of Cups is here with the Ace of Wands. So, you know, we have more than one lover in this world. We have more than one soulmate in this world. So consider that, because I feel like if you're in the energy of, here's what I think. I feel like someone that I have an attachment to, definitely feels like through love, is somewhat driving me crazy. I feel like their energy brings me down. I'm usually much more in the lighter side. But when I think about or I talk to this person, it tends to bring me down into their energy. Through that energy, I may not like the things that I say. I may not communicate in the way I want to communicate. It may turn into a fight, an argument, that type of thing. I feel like if this is the case and two people are willing to work on that, we have a lot of twos. We have 3 twos right now, 222. So I do feel, two is about partnership. So there's the ability to have a partnership with someone, but both people need to be, both people need to want to make that commitment. Both people need to be in the same energy to really make it work, to give you all that you deserve. You want to remember that. You deserve the best love, right? Taurus, you're ruled by Venus, number one, so, you have the energy of beauty and the energy of humor. I feel like you appreciate someone who's got a good sense of humor. And, I don't feel like someone is showing that side of themselves. So, consider that. Okay, let's bring out the Cosmic Tarot and let's break this baby down. Let's look at some of these people, see who they are. Thank you, by the way, for all the compliments on my desk. I just painted it and kind of love it. I do have to get a sealant on it, and thank you guys. Many of you gave me advice on that. I didn't even think of that. I mean, come on, Sandy. But thank you. Thank you for your beautiful comments on it. I do it for you. I do for all of us, because I love feeling good in my space. By the way, my guy just brought me some miniature roses today, so I thought I would add them to your video, and then I'll plant them. But I wanted to add them to your video. They may, that may be a sign to someone. Okay, let's start at the beginning. I feel like putting this 2 of Cups up, By the way, we do have the Nine of Wands underneath that. So when I see the Nine of Wands, I often feel that this is of past life energy too. You know, sometimes we could have been with someone, soulmate, because we have soulmate energy, and something wasn't completed in a lifetime. Maybe we tried to get together in a lifetime and it didn't work, or it never happened, that type of thing. So we pick it up right where we left off in this lifetime. This talks about all the wisdom that you have gained and the strength that you have gained through your hardships, mainly through your hardships. Matter of fact, the Empress is right below um, the Nine of Wands. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Wands, which showed in reverse. So it's coming over the King of Pentacles. You know, that's about not making movement forward. However, the Eight of Pentacles right before that, you know, I feel like what it's saying for some of you with the High Priestess here is the ability to feel what's right and what's wrong for you. You know, what's working and what's not working for you. Where you put your focus, right? Wherever you put your focus is what will grow. So this Ace of Wands being in reverse, it could certainly be you or someone else who is not ready, right? Not ready to go forward yet. I do feel like that changes though with the Knight of Pentacles right next to it. But right now, what it's showing me is, you know, it's almost like I'm putting work into someone. I'm putting my focus on someone who's not putting their focus back on me. And they themselves may be trying to figure out, you know, what is right for them, what is not good for them. Are you the one? Are you not the, you know, it's like same type of energy in my head. I also feel like there's someone who I feel like that does love you, but perhaps was not ready to make a commitment to the relationship. We have the Seven of Wands. Seven, spiritual completeness. Perhaps this is what Temperance is waiting for someone to step into their spirituality. We have Taurus, your card. I mean, the Hierophant, sorry, card of Taurus. Looking right back at that Seven of Pentacles, or excuse me, Seven of Wands. I can't speak today. So the Seven of Wands, that's a defensive energy. This defensive energy seems to be the reason why something has moved slowly, has taken its time, right? The Hierophant talks about our self-belief, you know, and that can mean how we talk to ourselves, how we think about ourselves. But it is about also your spirituality. And it's funny that I said spiritual completion with the Seven, and the Hierophant comes out looking right back at that with Temperance underneath it, the supporting energy. So Temperance is like patience. All, you know, all good things will come to you in the right time. It feels like as I raise my vibration, because right now I may tend to get defensive. This could certainly be talking about someone else also, or both, because we have the Five of Wands down here, so it could be both people. when we do speak, whether that be through, words, spoken words, or whether it be through text, or whether it be through email, um, it's the energy of, I feel like this King of Pentacles, for some of you, I feel like you're with this King of Pentacles, or this is someone that you have, that may have your heart. And I don't feel like I don't feel like this person is saying that they don't love you. But what I do feel like they're saying is, or let me put it another way, I feel like the universe is saying that at this point, this person's vibration is more thinking about them than both of you. Now, let's say this is a boss. I think about me. It's almost like, I don't want to say narcissist, because I don't know that it goes that far. I feel like this is a temporary energy of someone who is just more in their, I'm saying their lower energy, but it may be, we may be reading it as a lower energy, but they may just not, I kind of feel like I'm just not ready to commit. I'm not ready to give up the things of the world that may not be good for me, but they bring me a sense of joy, right? I feel like this is the other person. So I'm not quite at that place yet. And I feel like there is some back and forth about that. But the Hierophant coming out, wants you to be aware of how perhaps this person puts you in this type of energy. Not really your natural energy, right? You're much more like laid back and um but but this puts you more in a fiery type energy. So I definitely feel like you need to look at that for yourself, because that may be what, once I recognize it, then I can end it, right? Um I feel like someone is also perhaps watching someone else, like on Facebook or some type of social media. Like I see the person on social media and it doesn't feel good, right? It just doesn't feel good, Almost like I sent a friend request and they deny it. They won't answer it. It can be to the point of someone who at one time blocked you. And you know what? That hurts. And that sucks. But I have to tell you something. I feel like Divine is saying it wouldn't be good for you at this time. At this time. Temperance has destiny following her energy, with the Hierophant above that. So whatever is coming in through this Ace of Wands, it is a much higher energy. It is something that will fill you with passion, that will, well, I mean, you got the Ace of Cups right along with that. Listen, I feel like if there's someone that I'm interested in, and, you know, maybe they do love me, right? But they're not showing it, or the actions that they show me put me in a defensive mode, keep me in that type of mode. And because of that, what that does is lower my vibration. After you've worked so hard on your own spirituality, right? This person seems to easily be able to bring you back down. Now, I don't know if it's saying, let that relationship go at this point, but I feel like if I'm getting, if I'm trying to push someone, right, with the Knight of Pentacles, trying to bring something in before it's time. Temperance, same thing. bringing something in before it's completely fulfilled, before both cups are full. Um, all it's going to do is going to keep bringing you down. I'm not telling you to give up on someone, but what I am feeling that this reading is saying is there are other things that you can focus on that will grow you in different ways. Maybe grow your money, grow you spiritually, grow, give you soul growth, whatever it is. But I definitely think I have to recognize how someone makes me feel. And I feel like for someone out there, it's like, even though I try my damnedest not to get in this type of energy when I speak to them, I always get defensive. I can't help it, right? I just like, and then you get mad at yourself. So the Hierophant wants you to recognize that. Well, hello, Ten of Cups, over destiny, over the wheel. We have the Four of Swords. Right off the bat, we're getting a lot of duplicate cards. We have the Ace, again, the Ace of Cups. I love that the Ace of Cups is coming over the Knight of Pentacles, because the Knight of Pentacles will fulfill his mission. This we know. He will fulfill his mission, right? It may take time. It may take a long time. Even if it's like new love, it may feel like it's taking forever, but there is purpose behind that. There is true reason behind that, and it's right next to the Four of Swords. So for some of you, it's the healing of your heart over this previous Ten of Cups. I feel like the Ten of Cups. It feels like the Ten of Cups is coming back to you, but I also feel like there's a Ten of Cups that had to leave you at the same time, or a relationship that was one time really fulfilling has turned the opposite. So this Ace of Cups is saying you need to heal the heart. Coming over this Queen of Swords, again, communication. I feel like for some it's like, just think about how you're communicating. Because it can be, and it's not about trying to get someone back, and that's why I have to look at communication. No, it's about how someone brings you to an energy, this lower energy that then you cannot help. And listen, I'm a Virgo, and I also have this type of energy where I can have quite a mouth. I can definitely say things I regret. But as we grow, that it's like those emotions don't go away. But what we do is we learn to control them. We learn how to see it, recognize it quickly, so that we can squash it. We can apologize, whatever it is. We have the King of Swords. Again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We've got all kinds of cards out here. We have the Queen of Swords again, following this King of Swords. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the King of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, potentially. This is someone who normally, when they're operating out of their light, is all about being in a relationship. This is someone who wants to be in a relationship, feels best within a relationship. 10 of Wands coming over that Ace of Cups, which really doesn't surprise me. And look at this, the Death card again. Double Scorpio on the table, by the way. We've a lot of double energy on here. So we have this Ten of Wands just coming over this Ace of Cups. So this is telling me that this relationship up here, right? What I wish could be. I'm not saying it won't be, but what I wish could be is moving way too slow for you, okay? Not only that, but it puts you into a certain type of energy where it doesn't feel natural to you. Quite the opposite. This is also telling me that almost like kind of like one-sided. Again, I feel like this person has love for you, but I just don't feel like they're ready. And I feel like this is the universe telling you this, like, sweetie, they're not ready to make a full commitment. If we were to grant your wish and bring this together right now, it would end up with all the burden on your shoulders, you carrying the energy of the relationship, and that is not what you deserve, right? You deserve someone who can love you for all that you are, and again, I'm not saying somebody doesn't love you, but what I am saying is I feel like their energy just isn't clear enough or high enough for you. So, the Death card coming back out again with this Ten of Wands. And I feel like it's saying, Taurus, let this burden go. Let this burden go for now. Because, what you focus on is what you will grow. And this feels like more aggressive type energy. Especially with the Ace of Wands in reverse. Someone is just not ready yet. Doesn't mean they won't be. They may have experienced some true hardship of their own, especially as it relates to love, and they may be going through a healing process. We have to give them that time if this is truly what we want. I feel like this is saying, get busy with your own life, and then, you know, love is going to find you. I have no doubt love is going to find you. We have two Aces of Cups and we have the Two of Cups. So at this point, I have no doubt that you will have great love in your life. But time is needed for some of you due to this person. And it's mainly because, it's like your spiritual team wanting to protect you because you're not protecting yourself. You may have armor up, but you're not protecting yourself as in, like, I want something to come in now, but it's not ripe. It's not ripe. So I feel I just have to put an end to that energy and, what's underneath it, the Ace of Cups and Ace of Wands. So, getting passionate about your own life again, right? Perhaps this is speaking with the Princess of Pentacles. She is seeking knowledge. She's growing, right? She is building a strong foundation for herself. For herself. She understands the importance of that. So, part of what a time period can be, we think it's just wasted time, wasted days and wasted nights. I sang that in another video. But truly what this is about learning. It's about opening to things that you already know. And I'm talking about deeply know, things that you deeply understand. And allowing what once, I don't want to say what wants to end, what would benefit you to allow to end right now, and that is carrying these other people's burdens. Probably for some of you, one person in particular. This is about letting it go. Sometimes we gotta let them carry their own rods, right? We all have our own crosses to bear. We all have our own separate journeys. Why? So our soul can expand. Not everyone chooses a spiritual life. But I definitely feel like you do. And I feel like this is about you also comprehending what you're learning, comprehending what you're seeing in your life, understanding the journey you've been on, seeing it through with a different perspective, new eyes, so to speak. But that seems to be, I feel like that's the only thing that holds you back is feeling like you have to, I don't know, keep investing in something that is not investing back in you. Let's just put it that way. I feel like some of you are thinking of potentially reaching out, communicating with someone. Um, normally I say go for it. Go for it. Put your, maybe communicate, but put your cards on the table. Present your cards. This is enough for me, right? But with the Ten of Wands and the Death card, I feel like it's enough. I've had enough. I've had enough, and now I'm going to focus on me. Wherever I put my focus is what I'm going to grow. The High Priestess is right underneath that. So, if you tell yourself, I don't know what to focus on, then you need to go within because truly you do. Sometimes it's your gifts, right? Maybe it's your gifts of communication. Maybe it's your gifts of business, of creating these pentacles. I feel like Taurus is the sign that wants to continuously learn, right? Wants to be the smartest person in the room, so to speak. I want to know what I'm talking about. So when I speak from knowledge. Yeah, this person brings you to a different energy. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to pick this up. I don't feel like your reading is over, though. So, what we'll do is we are going to do another small spread. For those of you who are like really in love with someone, but they're not showing you that energy back, I want you to understand something. I don't feel like this is your guide saying, you got to let go of that person forever. I don't feel like it's that. I feel like what they're really saying is, because I do feel like that other person does love you, but they're just not in the same energy. It's like different dimensions, right? Like they're here, you're here, and we've got to let them grow to match us because we don't ever want to lower our energy to meet someone else's. Why? It won't work. You'll have the Ten of Wands where you're carrying all the burden on your shoulders, and you just deserve so much better than that. If this person, through their free will and through their own spiritual guide or team, decide to open up to that energy, then you could definitely see the potential of it coming back to you. But I feel like your guide is saying, I don't want you to focus on that because there is a lot of life left for you to experience. And right now, they want you to get out there and experience, and what will be, will be. Let's bring out the crystal vision. You know, and I'm talking about love, but it can be of anything, right? Something that keeps pulling me back into lower energy, and I've got to be real with myself, right? I've got to look at it for what it truly is, and sometimes we feel so hurt because someone's not showing us the affection that we want. But again, it's not, I feel like it's not that someone doesn't care for you. It's just that they're clearly they just don't seem ready. They may be tied to another relationship. If that's the case, I don't feel like there's love there. I just feel like maybe there is the energy of, you know, what do you mean? I gotta leave this, and right? Because sometimes we become too comfortable in our energy, and we're meant to be adventurous. Okay, like a card flipped. Look at that, the High Priestess again. We have the Four of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Wands. We have the Hierophant. We have the Ace of Wands again, coming under the High Priestess. It's funny, I see the Hierophant with the peace sign, and I just bought some posters to put on the wall here for you guys. I say you guys, but it makes me feel good, and when I feel good, I love reading. But I want you to feel really comfortable in the readings too. We have the Magician, which is in reverse. And we have the Page of Wands, which is in reverse. We have the Two of Wands, which is in the upright. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. Well, I might as well take three more. We have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but she's the what I call the intuitive queen. She's the one who, because remember, it's not always about, okay, it has to be an Aries, a Leo, or Sagittarius. No, we want to look at the energy of the queen, and she is the adventurous queen. You know, I feel like Taurus, it talks about you going outside your comfort zone a little bit. You know, the Magician's in reverse, and I feel like that's talking about you manifesting, right? You wanting to manifest. Um, I feel like this is very temporary with the Ace of Wands on the other side of that. So what I'm feeling like is some of you, your intuition, your third eye, whatever you want to say, has been feeling closed off. Like I haven't been feeling the signs. You know, that type of thing. I haven't been feeling the passion to go out and do something on my own, to start something new, which is what the Two of Wands would be, right? That's about passions coming right under your card. So it's about perhaps starting a new journey, um, giving up on, not giving up, but, you know, putting an end to what hasn't been serving you, who hasn't been serving you, right? Someone is keeping you in low energy. I feel like, it's not easy to say that you should let them be, let them go, so to speak, but that may be exactly sometimes what it takes to get energy moving again, right? This is thinking about you again, thinking about what do I want out of my life and how can I create it. I feel like this is a block, like I feel like I've been blocked. Some of you, I feel like you've been blocked within your creativity also. You may do something even out of the home because the Four of Pentacles is the energy of the home, but it can also be defensive type energy too. So it can be a block. It can talk about not being open to other people's perspective. It's interesting that we have this King of Wands that is rushing in. Um, and this may be something or someone that you truly did not expect. I left that Soulmate card out because, again, I want to remind you that don't think that there's only one person in this entire world for you. We meet different people at different times in our life, and we're teaching each other, right? Sometimes we're teaching, someone teaches us what it is that I will not accept any longer when it comes to a relationship, right? Sometimes um, they teach us that, how easily we give up our life for them, for the hopes of them. And that's a valuable lesson to learn, right? Because I feel like the Queen of Wands, she wouldn't accept that, right? She wouldn't accept anything but what's deserving to her. She's someone who does take chances also. I want you to know that. So I feel like if you've been having this block, if we think back to that last reading where we had the death card twice, something coming to an end, right? Something that is only going to serve you by allowing it to come to an end. And again, when I say an end, um, as it speaks about love, it doesn't necessarily mean that something won't come back, but it'll come back in a new and improved way. Put it that way. And I feel like I get this all the time, but I feel like also about perhaps someone wanting to do something out of their home. Maybe this is, how you're going to create your pentacles through the home. But again, I feel blocked. I feel blocked, even though I have all this positive, fiery type energy around me. But I feel like that's temporary with the Two of Wands here. I feel like it's just temporary. Maybe I just needed to have some realizations. And once I have them, I'm on the go, right? The block ends. This creative juices start flowing. I start really seeing the signs from divine and guidance from my spiritual team, right? I'm starting to see the nudges and my old seeds of intention. Well, let's see where this queen is going. Three of Pentacles. I love the Three of Pentacles because this talks about not forgetting to be your unique self. If you've been pushed down, told you're not good enough, told whatever it is, in this energy, you're finding people who are very like-minded, right? And this is all about being you, like the real you, right? Uniqueness, all that you are. I also feel this is beautiful energy of collaboration, finding the right people to collaborate with, many different things, becoming part of a group. And this group is, feeds me, like they feed me. and I feed them. Some of you, this may talk about, where is this other soulmate? You know, soulmates come in many different forms. Some are love, many are love. Some are friends, some are for a minute, some are for a lifetime. Because I feel here that there may be someone else that may be interested in you, but you may not have the awareness of that. It's funny, I can tell time by the sounds of what cars or bikes go by, because I'm somewhat out in the country. So it's the neighborhood, but I can usually tell like who gets off work around one time. Look at this. We have the World, and then we have the Six of Cups. So I do feel like there is someone who, you know, you may even work with. In some form, you may collaborate with them. I feel like they have their eye on you, or at least have thought, think about you. For someone, I feel like it's someone who thinks of you as the one who got away, right? Is that the right saying? Um, the one that got away. And I feel, I feel like you're not feeling it. Like, and I mean it as in you don't have this realization yet. But they do. It's kind of funny how here, I'm focused over here on this person, but this person is not giving me what I need. And then this person over here, someone that I used to know, is thinking about me and thinking about me in the highest of energy, by the way. Um, I have a feeling they're going to come forward. Now, it may not come forward, though, until I put an end to one thing, right? Again, maybe someone's following even like your social media and can tell by what you're writing and what you're posting that, you wouldn't be open to something. But I definitely feel like someone has their eye on you. Um, And I don't know if you were attached to them romantically before. I don't know if that even matters. Some of you, again, you may have had some type of collaboration with them, worked with them, but let me tell you something. This person sees you and sees you for exactly who you are, and that is what they love about you or like about you. I don't know if I want to say love, um, even though I kind of feel that way. So, do you think some of you, your guides, are trying to nudge you away from one person so that this soulmate can come in? It is on the World card, by the way, which talks about a new chapter in my life. Um, when we think of the World card, I feel like the World card is the closest to heaven. So I often feel like this is going to be my best chapter. It's a chapter where my spirituality is intact again. I don't feel like anybody questions your spirituality. Like I don't feel like this. I feel like this person here respects all that you are. Even those little bits that maybe aren't, I don't know, maybe some would say aren't the greatest, but this person sees that in you and they like that part of you. They like all parts of you. I want to take a couple cards right over the World and the Six of Cups. I want to know a little bit more because I have the Two of Wands right above that. And that is looking out into my future and having a positive um, This is where I'm believing again. I believe that there's more than what I had or what I have. There's more out there for me. It's a sense of adventure. And it's coming from the highest energy, though. I want you to understand it's all connected. We have the Nine of Wands showing up in reverse. I like that. The Nine of Wands, let's just spend a second on this because this is an important card to really understand. The Nine of Wands talks about, number one, about unnecessary worry. So part of that worry may be that, I won't find anyone who will appreciate me for me. This is unnecessary because we already know that there is someone, right? But it makes sense why you would feel this way because I feel of the person in the last spread. This is the energy of what can turn into depression. You could be, forget about the coronavirus for a second. This is the energy of, kind of isolating yourself from everyone else. I don't feel up to doing this. I don't feel up. Friend calls, oh, let's go do this. Now, I don't mean now because the coronavirus, I want us all just to stay safe. But in general, let's say someone calls on the phone, let's go out, let's go do this. And you're like, no, I don't want to. This is where I just want to stay home. I don't want to do anything. This can truly turn into depression, anxiety. This is the energy of when I lay my head on a pillow at night, my head won't shut off, right? I keep thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking, but it's not positive thoughts. So we have to look at it because, again, its main message is it's unnecessary, right? But nonetheless, we've created it. We created it back at the Eight of Swords, where, in a sense, we're creating barriers around ourselves. They call it the oh my God, self-created prison, right? We created our own prison. And this is living in it. This is living in it. This is the energy of thinking that there is no one else out there. There is nothing out there for me. That type of thing. And everything is saying the opposite for you, right? So where you put your focus, that's what will grow. And some of you are putting your focus on that is not serving you and thinking that's all there is, right? Well, this person would like to tell you that that's not true. We have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups talks about self-love, first of all. Self-love. Learning to love myself again. Learning to respect myself. Meaning that sometimes I have to say to myself, this person's energy is just not acceptable. It's just not acceptable. Because what does it do? It plays with my head. It does a lot of, I don't know, damage may be too big of a word, but it definitely keeps you from living your authentic life. This is also about love being in the atmosphere. So, again, I feel like someone's got an eye on you. Some of you, it may be work. Some of you, it's through social media. And I have to say, I feel like they're moving into this next chapter with you. And then we have the Queen of Cups. Well, the Queen of Cups is the loving queen. She is, she's emotional. She's giving. This is when she's in her light, but you are in your light in this energy. So this person, I feel like that is going to come in some way, somehow, almost is going to teach you how to love again. It's going to help you really open your heart again. And I really feel like many of you don't have a clue who it is. You may have an inkling, but, and I want to say with this energy, this person may not look like the type of person you're normally attracted to. I'm not saying they're ugly or what have you, but what I'm saying is there's something different about them. And maybe, at first I'd be like, I don't know. Like maybe they got tattoos and you're like, I'm not a tattoo type of girl. But then you get to learn, then you get to feel their heart. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it just feels like something out of the norm for you, but exactly what you need. Because I feel like, man, they'll just, boom, open your heart up. Make you believe in love again. That type of thing. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to leave it there, but I am going to pull an oracle card for you. It's funny, I've done it for about 3 videos where I pull oracle cards, and the rest I just didn't feel called to do it. But I definitely feel like I want to pull an oracle card for you. And we're going to use, as always, the Trusted Mother Mary. I've yet to buy new cards. I keep saying I'm going to buy new cards. Maybe this weekend. One more. Taurus, I feel like you're such a loyal, loving, hardworking, funny people that, remember that I don't know, I feel like just remember you deserve the best. Remember you deserve the best. That doesn't mean someone has to be perfect, but they're perfect for you. Quiet. I go into peaceful silence and I listen. Let's read. The answers you seek can be heard within the stillness. This card counsels you to create some quiet time alone so that you can hear the truth. You will recognize it as such by the way that your body resonates with it. You may have a reaction of angel bumps on your skin or a feeling that everything clicks into place. Sit quietly with your eyes closed and breathe deeply. Put your entire focus upon the sound of your heartbeat and breath and notice them slowing. Then ask questions and listen to the answers that come to you as thoughts, feelings, and visions. Request that heaven send you signs to validate that you've accurately heard these messages from above. Take action where guided. Beautiful. So, we opened up with the High Priestess twice. Both readings, High Priestess was the first card. I felt it right from the get-go that your answers are within. They're truly within, and I feel like Mother Mary just verified that for us. So, I want to thank you guys. For those of you who are in love with someone, but they're not giving it back to you, again, this reading isn't about saying that it can never happen. What it's saying is, well, for some of you, you have a soulmate out there waiting, and it feels kind of beautiful because I feel like they appreciate all that you are. They see your qualities and love you because of them. And I feel like the person that I may be putting a timeout on is not quite there. They're not showing you what it is you need to be fulfilled. And, I feel like sometimes we have got to put ourselves first. If you can't fulfill me, I am not going to wait around, you know, telling a person, I'm just not going to keep waiting. Um, if I'm not good enough for you right now, then I'm going to move on with my life. And, you know, we'll go from there. So, I don't know. I feel like investing your heart on someone who, even if they love you, they're not investing it back to you. You've got, this is where I think quiet. You've got to sit and ask yourself the hard questions. Am I getting what I need for this fulfillment? How is this affecting me in my day-to-day world? Has it taken me out of exploring, all that can be, all that can be? So ask yourself those questions and understand that, you know, there is another soulmate, is what I just want to say. There's another soulmate who already has their eye on you. It's already in the atmosphere. Um, Maybe they don't want it. Maybe they're afraid to come forward. Again, it may be if they are on your social media, it could be because, they see your post and be like, I don't know. She doesn't seem like she'd be open at this time. So, I don't know. I just want you back to your funny old self and just demand a little respect. That's all. I love you guys so much. Truly. I want to thank you for respecting my work and allowing me the freedom to do it um, in the way that I do it. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. I just, I just love you guys so much. Thank you for everything. Again, thank you for supporting my work. Thank you for supporting my channel. Anybody that's new, welcome. So happy to have you. I hope you decide to subscribe, but, I'm not going to force that down anyone's throat. I want you to want to be here. Um, I love our family growing. I feel like we're all one big soul family. I feel like when we cross, we're all going to know each other and be like, hey. So, thank you guys. Um, I don't know. Just live, live and experience and allow your soul to grow. Be who you are. I will see you next month. Well, I'll see you before that because I'm about to do, I may be doing a twin flame reading. I'm not sure yet, but I'll have some more readings out. So thank you guys. I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.